Bro, how many people are in that arena? How many people are in that arena? Bro, when are they bringing out Faker? Okay, here we go. Galio ban, what else? Azir ban, you assume. There we go. Nara ban on blue side for Hanwha Life. See if GenG bans Pantheon. Ban Wukong. These teams care about Jarvan. Hanwha Life is banning Pantheon on blue side. Jarvan banned, alright. I mean, Aurora is up. I think you take Aurora, Orianna. Normally people take Aurora and Flex.
Through the playoffs.
There's also not Galio to run into it, but GenG has options. A lot of people early pick Corki these days.
It's quite rare to be up.
Like they'll like 1-2 Corki for ruler. Ryze into Orianna, it sounds like so weird to me, no? I mean, Ryze into Orianna is a matchup that most people just want to avoid, period, you know? Like people like playing Ryze into shorter range champions. And like if people want to go Vi, a lot of times they would rather play Talia Vi, Poppy. I like it for Hanwha. They might just take Corki here. Corki is like super high prio, generally in LCK. Or do they want to blind their top? Some people will blind like Sion here because Sion has not like insanely bad matchups. I mean, you could play Gwen, I guess, so maybe they won't go for it, but a lot of times people like to play a tank top into like Vi Ryze. Makes the game easier. Corki, insane prio. Just end up blocking it in. I mean, this is where you normally take Mbessa, but maybe Mbessa, they don't want to play it into a game with Poppy. People really like taking Mbessa and banning Renekton. It's like, the question is, does Poppy mean that you just can't play Mbessa in the game? I don't think so. Then you end up with like Mbessa Vi comp. It's pretty decent. They take Nico. You want to ban Bard here 100%. You have Vi and Nico on the team, so definitely ban Bard. Bard is one of the best picks into Nico. It's also one of the best picks into Vi, and you have an immobile AD carry, or mid laner. I mean, what is Keen going to play here? He's just going to play like York or something? Rel, I mean, you can play Nautilus as well, but Rel is good. Blind pick the Aurora top. I think this is a York pick. Yeah, I mean, I think Hanwha Life should win this game. I don't really like GenG's draft, but I think normally people like playing York into Aurora, period. I think in this game when you have a Ryze, you should probably play it. I don't like the Sion at all. If this series is going to be close at all, I think Hanwha Life is going to win this game. Or I think they kind of have to.
He's been very consistent with this, but I think that
this has been every...
I have a suspicion.
The flash comes in. Duro is in a bit of trouble. He is going to get away, but now the follow-up from Peanut is right there.
3 flashes.
Duro with the red buff ticking. They'll give this kill right over to Viper.
All right, Viper gets a kill.
Hanwha Life Esports are on the board. And now we got Hex Flash.
Chovy is never expecting this.
Peanut setting up for this one. Chovy probably going to have to flash.
Damn, bro. Okay. Okay, Hanwha.
Picks up a kill.
That's a good way to open. 2 ganks for Peanut.
And in the trash talk video,
damn, the final nut.
Yeah, I mean, they should know that he has
started
this one up, as now Chovy going to be spotted. They just go on a delight here as the follow-up just not there. And now in comes Hanwha Life Esports, just going to knock away the one guy that's supporting. Now the follow-up here on a Canyon, who is in a lot of trouble. Does get that shield up, though, and a bit of health on the
Canyon. Duro's not level 6, so that's why this is like so bad. Wait, what ended up happening to... What the fuck?
Viper also on the
what happened to Zika here?
Needs a Q, needs something.
What happened to Zika in this situation?
Collects the kill.
Why is Zika 1 HP? I didn't even see what happened.
Just like that, GenG back on the board here. A big win in the fight after the initial setup looked pretty good for Hanwha Life.
I mean, Duro wasn't even level 6 for this.
And I do love
what happened to Zika? Why is Zika 0 HP?
Just stealing away the crab. As we take another look, they don't want to invest too much, as Might have a steal imminent here, but
He just got 1v1 by Rise? Rise just killed him solo, or what?
At first, it looks a little bit rough.
What the fuck? He's just 1 HP.
They're still going.
Yeah, we got a fight in here. It looks
Oh, that
like
guy's dead.
Canyon wanted
Canyon's
to
just
fight for
into.
the Grubs, but he's by himself against 4 people.
Alright,
And
classic
eventually,
Canyon
we see that
in
he
recent
gets
times.
one
Is this
grub.
Triforce for Ruler?
It's very difficult to challenge.
No way,
this
right?
as
Oh, he has
GenG
Triforce.
right now,
Wait, that's
although
huge.
Toby has a little bit of a window.
Yeah, forever control.
Yeah, it looks like Zeus is going to hop away, so he's fine.
I mean,
there,
Ezreal
but
has
denying
Triforce
the
and
TP
Duro
is
has
what's
Flash. I
important.
feel like GenG should win this
Impossible.
super hard
And
if they end up
Keen's just
fighting.
running down here with this ult, so he can join the fight if necessary. As now we do have the teleport coming out, and the Scion is going to be
Trying to go on
ulting, and they
Canyon.
try to go in
Canyon's one shot.
onto, the front line here. A ton of damage into Canyon, and he will be going down.
And
but it's
Keen
in
was
the
just
trade for the
a
support
little bit
as
late
Peanut's
here,
super
but
low himself.
I think
Keen
it still should be
frontlining
good
for the
for
team.
GenG.
As Zeus kind of just has to get out of here. Zeka just zoning the Rise, but not good enough. And Zeus will have to flash away.
Yeah, this is just
Looking
Triforce
for the
on
double
Ezreal
dragon
diff.
is
Smite.
GenG. And can they actually lock it down? It's a massive
alright.
shockwave comes in from Zeka. He only gets the one though, and it is going to be
Viper's
the
trying to
dragon
steal
going the way
the
of
Drake on the
GenG
other side. It
for
ends up
double
being 2 for
And it was
2.
almost a potential
2 Drakes though for
steal away
GenG,
there
which is
by
good,
Viper
but
at the
they shouldn't
end.
be
He's not
that
quite
strong
able
in
to
team fights in the
secure
next
it.
Drake.
Ruler's getting really fed. He's 2-0-2. He's got double buff, and this Ezreal's going to hit his 2-item spike very early. Right as I say that, maybe I cursed him, is now trying to go in and take down Viper, trying to take the
1v2ing them.
1v2.
Holy.
Just get the kill, and now Zeus is
Holy.
like, well, I guess
Old man
maybe he'll
Ruler.
take him out eventually here, but still means that they're
look.
one objective away from
Kind of crazy, bro.
feats of strength as now he got an engagement.
Oh,
with
he
him,
didn't
but
get
that's
him.
on a Ruler. He's totally
Oh,
fine,
no.
and now they just turn on a Peanut. The damage is huge. They can't quite take him out, and
Oh,
finally they
no.
do. Canyon gonna pick up that kill.
Peanut just unked it up.
GenG immediately turned the fight around, and Keen is damage.
TPs.
Done for this dragon. The TPs are coming in. The Scion from the left side is Delight. Not really finding an engage angle. He's just rooted forever, and now Keen is in the front line. It's
All right.
just dead.
So he just got
He's
one
just
shot?
out of the fight, and now the front line is immediately
so-
burst
I mean, they can
down.
never fight this in
Down
their life.
goes Peanut. As a bunch of damage coming in from the side of Zeus, but
Maybe
he
they can
can't do
somehow
all by
salvage it, but they
himself.
just don't have any
Canyon
damage
gonna get
here.
the Drake. Only Duro goes down.
Damn, they're actually
Viper
so
hits the
gapped.
ground
This
as
could be
well.
a
It's
3-0.
triple kill for Chovy.
Canyon like
This
ran
is
it
the
down this
fight
game and it just
GenG
didn't
was
matter at all.
wanting.
I do think
It's
Peanut
rooted
played
and
like
blown
really
up.
fucking well this
GenG
game
gets
too.
soul point. They get
In the
the
early
team
game,
fight
and it
win,
just didn't
and
matter.
they'll take it
Bro, I
out.
bet you all the other junglers in LCK are so jealous
Just not able to pull it
of
off.
Canyon.
I believe this is our performer.
They're like, bro, this guy like he's been playing
Minju.
kind of poorly for a month now,
Minju from
and
Island
it doesn't
to
even
do
matter.
the
His team is still just the best.
performance earlier on today. Hope you guys did
Like, he doesn't have to
enjoy
do
that since you're
anything to
watching
win.
the games.
Like he can actually make
we'll
consistently
see
bad decisions
favorite team
and
ends up
still
winning.
win.
And for Humble Life,
Even though he is the
now
GOAT of
is
jungle, it's like
finding
recently-
multi-man engages, right? We're talking combos
I don't
for
know.
the light. where
GenG
Peanut
only
went
wins
into
with drafts
DP,
that everyone
interrupt
hates.
came through.
No, I thought
And
they
now
drafted
GenG
Game 5 versus 2 1 was pretty good. I didn't like their Game 1 draft versus T1 that they ended up winning though.
All right, Peanut
that it?
again,
Is that
trying to
good?
make something happen. They turn on him, but it is a
I mean, I
trade
guess.
for Canyon at least. But still, this mid lane turret is going to go down. The damage is being done by Zeus into this Scion. He's got the Leandries, but it's just not enough, especially when Zeka's not here.
This is one of those
Orianna
trademark
is
GenG
pushing,
moments where, like,
but
okay, Sion doesn't have TP.
I don't think it matters.
We gotta play
Ocean Soul theirs. Will they be able to do this? This
Keen is
looks
taking
like maybe
space.
the most straight up fight we're going to have
Ruler
in this
playing on the
game.
side of the fight.
Ruler.
But it really comes down to Homolife Esports. Ruler is doing a very nice job of poking down, but Keen has
You know, it's
taken
funny,
a
because
decent
Homolife
jump
should have the
here from
advantage when it comes to
Porky,
team
who is
fights.
online. Peanut goes in, but again, that's onto the Scion. They're trying to chip him away. They're not quite
Not
able
bad,
to
I
do
mean.
it just yet. As this one is going to be engaged right onto the front line. Duro is
Oh,
going
man,
to flash
that
away.
Aurora
The
ult
Scion
ended up
is
being
taking
terrible.
everything up. Duro is down.
I guess it ends up
And the
working,
Redemption
kind of.
used
We'll
the
see.
ult, finally gets Canyon away, but Toby accesses the back
They got the
line.
Drake.
Peanut
I mean, this is the
steals
best thing
away
they could
the
have asked
Drake,
for here.
and Toby
Oh,
is
Orianna ult?
accounted for. The shockwave,
Hold up,
though,
hold up.
is pretty gigantic, but look at Ruler on the left side. Nobody looks
Well.
at him. The fight is heavily won by GenG.
You finally got this. The Sion
They can get
down
Baron off
so
this.
low, your
Bro, the
second
Aurora
fight
ult was
comes in
terrible here.
Any control, no vision here for Hanwha on the map.
Well, Peanut's going to find some. He's not
For
going to
the-
like
for
what
the
he
Wolves,
sees
really,
as he
Peanut?
runs straight
For the
into
Wolves?
GenG. And the amount of lockdown that they have with the Nico, the Vi, the Rise, is just not able to get away.
And it's been kind of the inverse. Peanut had an incredible start to this game, but I think as often is the case with Poppy, if you ever do lose control and you're playing Poppy from behind, it's not very fun.
Just full sending.
Straight into the front.
They did the Nico Rise tech.
Backline with the Realm Warp. Nowhere to
GG,
run,
bro.
nowhere to hide. Over
This
the
might
wall
be
they
3-0.
go. Zeus
This might be
goes
3-0
down,
after
and
this game.
GenG are just rolling HLE Esports now. It is an ace.
I felt like GenG, like, they didn't even have, I didn't think they had a winning draft here. They didn't actually, have to play on side. They literally played their comp through team fights only. And just stomped. And Peanut, like, was out jungling Canyon really hard. Canyon did nothing the entire game.
With a 10,000 gold here, 10,000 gold lead here at 30 minutes.
Ends up being not a very close game if you look at 15 minutes onwards or so as GenG run it from there on, and they take down game number 1.
Galio, Annie, both banned on Huntable Life side. Bro, I would not ban Annie versus Chovy. I would let him pick it every game. Legit. I mean, normally you trade like Corki for Yunara if you're going to give Yunara, and Yunara's not in. Or Corki's not in, I mean. So don't give Yunara. Probably just ban it. They ban Jarvan from Peanut to give Viper Yunara.
Pick to Viper. We've seen so
I mean, normally here, what you can do to Yunara is play Kaisa, I guess. It is in Zhao. I mean, that's not really a combo. Okay, Rumble. I mean, is Keen just going to slam the Ornn here? You don't normally want to go Ornn into Trundle, so probably not. I mean, I assume that he'll just go... Actually, what will Keen play this game? He's not going to pick a tank. He's not going to pick... I mean, obviously Aurora is down.
Yeah, I think, you know, Duro wasn't really the highlight player of game number 1. He had a couple of knockups, but it was mostly kind of just follow-up. He wasn't really leading the play. I think
should lock it Bessa there, I think. Normally that's the angle, but that's going to get banned 4 or 5 now, so I actually don't know what he's going to play. You don't want to, yeah, there's not that many champions that are playable into Rumble. Kasante? Nah, I don't think you want to go Kasante into Trundle and Rumble. That sounds pretty hard. I mean, I feel like Bessa has to be banned. I don't know. I think they're trolling if you get Bessa here. I don't know what the other picks would even be here. Server ban is fine. I mean, I don't think they should ban Kaisa though. I think they should literally just ban... Wow, they banned Xayah. Wait, so Keen is just going to get Mbessa? He just gets to play Mbessa in this game? That's crazy to me. Gwen? Bro, am I missing something? What happened to Mbessa? Isn't Mbessa like the most OP champ of the game? These guys loved Mbessa before. It was like a key pick.
You know,
especially when Renekton's not pickable.
And, stuff,
and maybe they like
well, and it's a whole heaping helping of extra damage for this team.
Rumble flex mid, but I don't know, it's pretty interesting. I mean, I assume you're just picking Kaisa here. I think you need something with some mobility that can actually like survive.
Here for Ruler, but
instead, yeah, just Kaisa. Yunara without frontline is weird. Zeri? I think it's... I think Kaisa makes sense here. I'm just really surprised about the Mbessa prio. Like, I'm so confused about this Mbessa. Like, this champion is so OP. It's one of the champions that people like playing into Rumble. It's one of the reasons why a lot of people weren't blinding Rumble. Is like, you blind Rumble, the other guy would pick Mbessa, and then you wouldn't really be able to abuse the Mbessa. You'd have prio early levels, but you wouldn't be able to abuse the Mbessa, and then the Mbessa would just like 1v9 the game later on.
We're going to maybe turn this one around as the max range. Wind becomes lightning. He's going on in, but they're not fully committing to this. And now the slow is there on a
probably dead here.
Make that a pillar follow-up as the flash away, but still they flash jump on in. The exhaust going to help out big time. And now Peanut taking so much damage in this front line, but so is Keen.
Oh my god, really?
At the end of the day, Canyon going to turn this one around.
Oh my god, that was an ugly flash, no? How does that end up being 2 kills to the Xin and he gets to freeze the wave? What the fuck?
Very, very close there.
How is that possible for Drake?
Yeah, Delay really trying to
Zeus is never gankable.
Pressure down there and push them away. Zeus does not have his flash. Now the needles are coming in.
Rush.
Keen taking an aggressive trade as he is getting low.
There's no way that you actually die here as Zeus. This is a mental way to die, bro. This is like a tilt death. Because he could never be killable here, right? Like you have phase rush and swiftness boots completed on Rumble.
I did slander your Xin a little
and
bit.
Canyon is just full clearing here. You know exactly where he's pathing. He's not on the Drake. How can you die top of Zeus? He wanted to die? Yeah, he wanted to die. Bro, don't tell me it's just a 3-0 insanely boring finals. Please tell me it's not that.
Viper thinks better of it.
That is good CC.
Yeah, it is, but now we got some needles coming on in. Keen taking an aggressive trade once again. The overheat comes out as Exhaust utilized.
No way he's actually going to kill.
And he wants it now. He will pick it up, but he does go down in the trade. has to utilize exhaust as well for that one, so I
Is
suppose
that
Zayas will be
that
happy
good?
with the way that one went.
And the wave is not great.
As, by the way,
okay, I mean,
as that
Talia
was all
will go
happening,
take over the
all
wave, and then he's
grubs
just going to
go
TP
over
mid.
to Peanut and Hama Life Esports.
I don't know, man.
Calls. Oh, Canyon.
We got full summoners here for the side of Hama Life
No
Esports.
flash on
We'll
this-
see if
or no
Viper can get
ulti
away.
on
He's
this
not
guy,
gonna
he's
flash
dead.
the knock-up, uses the barrier, and at the end of the day, he just goes down, and now the Talia's in. That's 2 kills
Bro.
now for GenG.
All right, let's see.
They have to get something cross
Keen
back
is
here.
getting
They have
dove, but
to,
he's just going to be able
or
to get
they're
the
in big
wave, I
trouble.
think. Oh, he's not going to play for the wave here?
Is still on cooldown.
I feel like he should have just played for the
They
wave.
will be able to at least
Just
take
queue this
down
wave,
one
try
more
to kill as
into
much of the wave as
Canyon's pockets,
possible.
one for Ruler to help catch him up, and the Dragon on top of him.
I mean, they will be able to
Canyon
take the
was
whole
able to
top
get so
turret, so
much
that
in
is
this, give
good.
it up and try to get something elsewhere because this fight could blow up in the game.
Trying to go on a Ruler here that's already a ton of damage as in goes to Leona, but Duro is there for the peel, takes a bunch himself,
Redemption
but
gap.
the follow-up from Chovy gets there on time, the equalizer only hitting Canyon as eventually Ruler doesn't have
Ruler,
any
no
way
flash
to get
descent
out,
on him.
and they do collapse onto him. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Lots of damage done here by
For
HLE, and
one,
they're pushing bot
he
at
needs
the
to
same
TP
time.
bot.
Big wins,
Okay.
more money.
Let's see
to
Herald
these
fight.
carries here for Hanwha Life. Now
And
we're
generally,
on
this
fight
should just be
here
Herald for
the
Hanwha
Herald.
Life.
Zayas does
GenG
not
should
have
just
his
have to give
ultimate
this,
back
to be
online
honest.
just yet, though.
It was Zayas' ultimate, though, that killed Ruler there because he couldn't actually walk it off
Okay,
the way
they're
that
going
he
to go
wanted
multiple
to.
people onto
They're committing to a fight on
Zika.
the bottom side here with the exhaust. They want to take down Zeka, but he's a Kali.
They
This
have
is very
Talia.
difficult to lock down. Toby doesn't have his ult. And meanwhile, Hama Life Esports were just getting the Rift Herald, so
All right, that's
that's
Feats.
going to feel very good once again to get another TP out of GenG.
Canyon wants to try to stop his back here.
He'll be able to.
Might be able to just take him down at this point. No ult available for Zeka. We got redemptions coming in as Canyon
Zeka's
says,
dead.
I want this kill. And I want it now, but the flash is
maybe not.
going to come out as there's
Nope,
the
he's dead.
W. Follow-up kill from Ruler.
Huge.
From
Bro, we couldn't even
downtown
see
in
that
the
shit. We're
jungle.
so zoomed
Gonna
in. Can we
take
zoom
him
out?
And
We zoomed
thank
so
you
far
for
in,
the
we can't even
delivery,
fucking see the
says
game, no?
Ruler. And
Ruler
Hanwha Life
is
have tempo on the
1.2k
next
gold
Dragon
up.
spawn.
It's kind of crazy.
And,
He
they
just
are a
generates these
dangerous
leads
team if
for
they can
free.
get
His
access
team
to
just
a
plays
cloud
around him
soul.
super
GenG,
well.
though, it's only the second dragon, so they're going to get this one.
I think Ruler's really good, but I
Yeah,
think that
just
the
one
way that
cloud
GenG
drink for
plays
now
around 80
is
carry
what
is
they're gonna say.
extremely
It
good
didn't
as
look
well.
like GenG were really in a position to reset and get there on time.
They're not
anyway,
actually
so
stronger
just
on
kinda had to give
mid-wave.
it away. Hama Life Esports will very much
Stronger at, like,
enjoy
roaming
that
to sides and
objective.
stuff.
Viper in the mid lane, he's down at 1,000 gold, but still his presence is felt, and they haven't even used the Rift Herald yet, so they want to chip away at this mid lane turret, take it down. We got a wall coming in,
I mean, that's not going
but
to stop anything.
the charge is still going to come down. as it
Interesting
does
wall.
not block the
I honestly
Red
feel
Hanwha
like the
Life
Keen
either.
solo kill
They're able to turn it
completely
into an
like
even
altered
play or
this
just
entire
escape
game. I felt like if he
entirely.
didn't
Now
go
they
for that
actually
solo
have the more
kill,
advantage
GenG
here,
would
and
just be winning
the
slowly.
push in the top lane is free for Zayas. He can take a free back right now, and that threat on the Otacon is still
Yeah,
there.
they're
I
on
mean,
it.
they do a lot of damage. GenG have to respond. There's the TP from Zayas. Keen will likely have to match here.
Yeah, Keen will definitely have to mash. You can see that Duro's going in, but he's going to be locked down. He
Okay,
kind of
somebody give this man an E.
His way out. Still
Ruler's
has the
just really
quickness,
careful because he
but
doesn't want to give him an
Zoe
E
very low on
and end up dying because
HLE
there's no
now.
flash.
As you see the flank coming in, has to flash the seismic
Chovy's
shield
marking
already.
both these guys.
And now
It's
the
pretty
engage is gonna
decent.
be forced here by Delight.
Canyon
It's
gets his
in
ult
onto
off.
Canyon and onto Ruler, and
Ziggy's
then
just
back
trying to
up,
go
and
over
they
him.
have so much damage.
Okay,
Off
the light
to
is
that
dead,
Leona.
let's see.
They can't take out Ruler. As look at
Chovy is in
goes
such a
Chovy,
strong
but
spot,
eventually
bro. They
just goes
fucking
down,
entered the
and
entire
Ruler
game.
survives this entire fight.
You don't need to
Viper
flash in,
doing an
Canyon. Just
excellent
relax.
job of kiting it out,
It's
but he's
Otacon.
the only one alive. And Chovy goes in and shuts him
Bro,
down.
Chovy marked
Takes
this
the
super well. This
kill,
looked
and
really
GenG
like
take a
over-engaged.
gigantic fight.
This looked
Chovy
overcooked.
will
Like I think
take
that. So the
no
reason they set like this is
chances,
because
even
Talia
though
E
it's
was
just
down, so they're like,
Viper. He's
okay,
blocked first
now
before the
Zika can
kill.
play.
Not allowing
But
Viper
it was
to try and
way
get
too
something.
much. Like I think the
Hanwha
trigger
Life
here
Esports on the
for them
turret
fighting
here, a little bit
is
sloppy. Duro's initially
Chovy
caught.
having
They
no
could've
E.
slow played this, but instead they think they have
You
an
see, like, Chovy
opportunity
combos
to
here,
collapse
right?
onto Canyon. Of all
And then after
players
Chovy
here,
combos, it's
they
like,
look
okay,
pretty
nice, we
engaged.
can
So
fight.
Light flashes in for the stun, solar
Ziggy
flare
can
follow,
just go
tries
in.
to taxi
That's
his way
his plan.
onto Ruler.
But they just, like,
but
I don't know.
Ruler's too well protected.
GenG
You can see
just
the woes
plays it
of
pretty
the
well.
composition here
They
for
all get
Hanwha
into the
Life
zone.
in that
They end up
don't
being
have
a front
that
to
much
back
fault.
next to
They
the
don't
wall.
have
They put
great
Redemption on
CC,
top of
even
each
though
other.
Ruler is initially kind of caught there.
And Ruler ends up living.
Disappeared.
And again, it's the combination of that reap. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, we got another fight here. Looks
Trying
like
to fight.
Hama Life
Oh,
Esports
this
kind of
looks so bad
half-heartedly
from Delight.
just
I mean,
kind of
it's
running
so
in there.
overforced.
As Drew's going to get away, it's a big equalizer that they take
Redemption.
out Keen. The follow-up is
Keen
there
ended
for
up dying,
HLE.
I guess.
They want to get Duro, but it's not enough. Finally, they do get him on the backside there, but in goes Ruler.
Maybe
with
it's
the
fine.
assassination, but this time
Actually, it
Viper
ends up
has
being pretty
tons
good.
of room. Gets the the
No flash on this guy.
shutdown
He's just dead?
now.
Or what?
And Chovy here on the run, trying to take the disengage cone, but the follow-up from the Inara is just
that ended
too
up being
big. It's
super
two
good. I didn't even see what
shutdowns
happened to
for
the King.
Viper's
King got
Inara.
completely
Good
murdered.
counter punch. I do actually think is now worth to mention. As Ruler, he's
dead.
It's the ruler spot. He's by himself in the ruler
He's dead.
spot.
It's just it's the classic from
He
Ruler.
just goes down essentially for free. No flash, no way to get out. Uses his cleanse. And
there's no Baron up though, so there's nothing they can take.
And had no idea, was kind of
But that is the classic. Honestly, I think it's really good by Hunter Life realizing that like in open space their comp is so much better. Like in closed spaces,
a couple of fights in a row,
Talia is able to
catching GenG off guard,
do things like guard people from the Akali.
And GenG, they need the prep.
And it's like harder for them to actually get good angles to fight. But in the middle of mid lane, when they have all this open room, then Akali can play way easier, you know?
For VIPER, 1,500
So even though Rumble is a champion that wants to be in corridors, the rest of the team doesn't. And then Hunter Life like pouncing on GenG when GenG actually goes into a zone that they're not allowed to go into. I feel like that's actually really intelligent play. I don't think a lot of teams think like this. I think a lot of teams just kind of like fight.
Is a little bit easier.
They're just like, yeah, like we're stronger, we'll fight anywhere. Like, that's just pretty much how it goes.
It has been so successful for them in this mid and now nearly late game.
You see a fight brewing here. Delight kind of by himself. Okay. You see VIPER not really able to help him out. That's the flash on in.
Oh,
Will they overcommit is really the only question I have, as this is just a Leona, but they are going so deep to try to kill Delight. And yes,
I don't know, Ruler is like, Ruler does not want to have to walk through here. I feel like, okay, it ended up being fine. I feel like Chovy went too deep. Like, I think that Keen doing this was fine, but I feel that too many people walked forward. This could have been a disaster. Chovy? Oh, he got VIPER. VIPER didn't flash it.
The damage from VIPER is way too much for them to handle.
They're going to get third Drake here.
Is going to miss. Chovy has to flash away. GenG barely get ahead of this fight.
This game is crazy. It's actually GenG to try to.
I don't know about this.
They've got control vision. They've got control vision. They're going to try to force GenG to rotate over.
This is safe, bro. Look at Peanut's HP bar. I don't know what they're trying to do, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, the grand entrance.
Are we
looks pretty good as we
got
maybe a fight coming in here. Yeah, the Akali's got an angle. Zeka looking for it. They want to turn onto him. And so Zeka's
Ruler's looking. Ruler's looking. No flash, no flash, no flash. Oh, Ruler knew. Such a smart play by Ruler. Like that's like he's so mentally present in these games. I love that shit. He knows that guy has no, like he's just dead to rights. He has no flash.
Huge pick for GenG, and they'll finally take out this mid turret.
They're gonna be able to get Nash off this.
Says, I am the danger as Zeka is trying to find the flank, gets spotted. GenG read the play, and now they start up Nash.
Okay, this is still not a free Nash by any means. VIPER doesn't have that flashback, but he is ready to fight.
It's going to be up to
They're turning.
They immediately turn
One-shotting.
as they burst him down. The burst out of this comp is just insane from GenG, and with no jungler,
they're too good. They're too good. Bro, please just let GenG win worlds. I'm tired of living in a world where the best team all year ends up not winning the final tournament and rewriting the narratives of everything. Honestly, I don't know if it's just T1 specific though, because honestly, no one said that DRX was the best team all year in 2022. Like there was no one that said that. So maybe if like another team flukes it, like if KT wins Worlds or some bullshit, like everyone would be like, yeah, it just makes sense, just KT. Maybe we'll have more honest narratives as long as T1 doesn't win. Maybe T1 has just solo ruined every narrative in League of Legends history. Maybe it's just all T1's fault. Maybe I just speak for everyone when I say that T1 losing is the best thing possible for League of Legends esports.
That is IE for this one. This is likely the fight to decide the game.
Yeah, it might just be all up to VIPER as the Gorilla
impossible to win.
Not necessarily working out.
Ruler kind of briefed this. Ruler, this was a disgusting fight from Ruler. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, did they just lose the game? Did they lose the game here? There's no way. Bro, holy fuck, Ruler mega into this.
Unchecked in the fight means that HLE will win it big time.
They might be able to land.
They can't do it with the mid wave. They can't do it with the bot wave. I don't think they can end.
At least they're trying to go for bot wave.
Yeah, they have 3 grubs. Who knows?
Not enough time.
I don't think so. I mean, it's still really
this was a mega in fight from Ruler. Don't look at what Ruler did in this fight. Just don't look. Yeah, I mean, Ruler's gonna spawn with flash and ulti. There's no way they can end. It's impossible for them to end.
Ruler, I must not have had flash there. He got
a little bit risky with how close this game is, and the fact that, of course, Cloud Soul is on the line for both teams. They try to get Peanut, but he's just gonna flash away, and now Duro.
Thank you.
Let's get the double dash out of there. But that's going to be down a flash, but that's just on the Trundle. That's another pick on a Peanut. He's taking a bunch of damage.
Gwen's got a flank.
Looking for the Solar Flare. That's not even going to hit Chovy. He holds on to his summoners.
So
I mean, I guess Keen can make a lot of space with 2 defensive items though, so let's see how he does it. Chovy going to get a good wall here.
Look at the damage here onto this one. The wall's coming down.
Peanut got it. Peanut got it. And they were able to get the GA from Canyon. Wait, Zeke got hit. Oh, the position looks really fucking good for GenG, though. The position looks really good for Ruler.
Untouched as his Viper. It's
Let's
so
see.
much on a thin edge here. Ruler going in with the ultimate one.
Oh, Ruler.
To get his GA.
Wait, he pauses to W there? He pauses to W? Yeah, they win the game. They win the game. The position was too good for Ruler. It's such a good position from GenG. GG. Can't watch with these fucking zoom-ins, man. The thing is, like, if no one points it out, like, if I didn't point out the zoom-ins, you guys wouldn't be as triggered by it. So it's low-key my fault. Bessa should be really high prio for GenG here. I mean, I wonder if Hanwha Life will actually ban it. Ban Renekton. Okay, so Hanwha Life is looking to first pick Bessa. They just gave what their drafting strategy is to GenG. So GenG is now what essentially happens is GenG can't ban all of Bessa, Jarvan, Pantheon. So GenG gets to choose what to do. They could ban Bessa and then trade Jarvan, Pantheon. That'll probably be the angle if they take. And Wukong. GenG could just ban Jarvan. They could ban Jarvan, or they could just leave up Jarvan and Bessa and trade.
For the best, I would say. They used two
Let's
of
see what
those
they do.
against
To leave up Jarvan and Bessa trade.
early on in their fearless draft.
I mean, Keen is somebody who will play something like
Renekton
K'Sante
instead
into
as the Renekton
Bessa, even though I don't think it's good.
likely.
Jarvan,
It's
all right.
backs
Keen
against the
locking the
wall.
Bessa. Like, Keen is somebody who will play Camille into Bessa as well, right? So he might just play Camille anyway, just not give a fuck. And if they pick Alistar here, they probably also go Sylas, no? Like, because I feel like if they give Sylas here, they're just trolling, right? So, I mean, GenG has to pick Sylas here. You're not going to just, bro, Hanwha Life just take Sylas, no? Just play it mid into Galio, don't give a fuck.
17-0 on this pick, by
Sylas and Bessa right here. And then GenG has to play Camille. I don't know. I think it's winning. I personally think it's winning. I'm just locking in Sylas and Bessa every time if I'm Hanwha Life. I'm locking in Sylas and Bessa and then just saying, fuck it. You know, like, if we lose to Camille, Galio, Alistar with Sylas, Jarvan, and Bessa, we weren't meant to win anyway. So then GenG has to pick Camille on 3. What the fuck? We FF, no? I mean, if GenG win this game, I mean, what the fuck? Like, Skarner, why are you banning Skarner? Yeah, like, why would you ban Skarner here?
Locked in.
If the enemy team, okay, if you're playing Sylas into Skarner, K'Sante, Galio topside, and you're just getting a Galio ult on Sylas here, on top of having an Alistar ult when you need it as well. You're just winning the game. Hanwha Life have to win this game. They must win this game. I think it's unplayable. Bro, I think it's unplayable draft from GenG. I actually think it's so crazy unplayable. Bro, if you lose this game, like, I don't know. Alright, cool.
Fans have come out and forced big time.
I just actually think it's so unwinnable, bro.
Might have to flash here. There it is.
And
I actually think it's so crazy unwinnable.
Viper's speed of getting those stacks is actually insane. One of the most consistent smolders in the LCK is,
what the fuck, Delight? There's no way you end up dying here, bro. You got solo killed in this matchup? The Ziggs Alistar solo killed your Braum Smolder. Like, what are we talking about right now? What are we doing? Like, how do we ever die here, bro? How do we ever die? We have to fucking get headbutted into a turret and then fucking satcheled even deeper. Like, what the fuck, man? Seriously. Also, Peanut has not based yet, and he's just doing Drake without basing. Bro, watch what Delight does. He gets headbutted into turret. He W's forward, gets headbutted into turret, and then satcheled into turret and stunned within the turret. That's the only way he can die.
Put it to words. You saw it visually.
It's embarrassing, bro. That is so embarrassing. That is completely embarrassing.
Anyways, back to the gameplay.
I think you are forced to have smite nowadays anyway, so.
Peanut has his ult here.
Can Sylas take Galio ult?
It's a 3-on-3 for now, but the Galio
She's just going to come over and take Alistar ult. I mean, Alistar ult is obviously better.
Mom does come down the turn immediately on a Viper, but he just flaps
there he has it. Gets in. Oh my god, he flashes in. Now they're going into Chovy. I mean, you can see why this game should be unplayable. You can literally see in this fight why the game should be completely unplayable for GenG here.
Take out the Smolder, but now the Sylas just loves these scrappy fights as Delight.
Oh, he blocks it.
Down the flash through, and finally Ruler gets it.
It should be so unplayable. It should be so unplayable for GenG, bro. Like, imagine when Zika has Alistar ult and then when Smolder has stacks and shit. Like, I don't know.
Down Duro, but he buys so much space for Viper. And Delight's looking for it.
Flash on in, and Viper is, the stun comes down, and I think Chovy will be okay. Gets the level up, but eventually You just
Okay.
auto attack him to
Game's
death.
over,
Not
right?
seeing the
We can forfeit now?
TP for some
We can
reason.
forfeit and then report the
Joe gets
coaches.
baited.
Viper is so ahead. How
How
is Lee still getting picked? I mean, what do you want him to pick here, bro? Like, you can't pick a fucking
He was
tank.
totally unchecked. He had basically no
Like,
items.
I don't know what he can pick here to win this game.
Now. I don't even know what he had in the last
He doesn't
fight.
want to
Maybe
pick like a
just
magic damage
some
dealing champion.
crystals and a dark seal. And yet he was never in
I actually
any
just
danger
don't know
of
how they
They
can
just
win.
don't have enough consistent damage to ever take him
Peanut
down.
just getting
Now,
one shot or what?
Maybe they have enough as the kick is good onto two.
Oh
They're
my
trying to
god, this
burst
guy is not
down
being able to
Peanut,
move.
And they will be able to do so. That's a shutdown here for the Ziggs. We got TP coming in.
I mean, Viper is
as
just
King
enjoying.
Sante
He's just
maybe
stacking.
in trouble, but he's just going in.
Wait, hold on. Zika kind of like TP'd into Narnia. Oh, he is Alistar.
Punish him for it.
He's in trouble.
As Keen is still going in, still eventually will be taken out by the Smolder. As in goes Zeus 1v3. Just trying to
I don't even feel like-
way out. The big bomb and
man.
Delight is going to block
Delight
the
just keeps
damage.
on
Gets away from that one. as
negating
Chovy
spells.
Solo in the top lane.
Yeah.
With a Z,
Chovy moment, but the
that
Sunny
would kill
could've done
people.
it.
I don't know, bro.
Somebody
Doesn't even
played
feel
that
like
play
Unlife is
cold
doing
here
anything
in
crazy.
his
It's just
pockets, but it's
their
another
draft
fight for
is
Viper
doing the
where
work
he
for
gets
them.
a kill, he does insane
I mean, the thing is, like,
damage,
even
takes
though
out
the fights are
King
even,
Sante, but
the
he's
fact that
stacking
Smolder's getting so many
out of
stacks
control, and this
off
is
these
another part
fights,
of this
he'll
Viper,
just
or rather
eventually carry,
Smolder,
right?
piloted by Viper here composition. If you keep
It's kind of
stacking
crazy that
early
Peanut
into this
doesn't get to
melee
like
comp
even
here for
auto attack
GenG,
with his Thunder
you're just
Sky
stacking
before he
on
just gets
stacking
one
on
shot.
stacking,
He just
and
CC'd
Viper,
for
like I
10
said, he's
years.
one of the
Today.
Sure, Chronicler, yeah. Well, anything he goes, yeah.
This is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
worst.
Oh, I guess one shot.
Ruler in the Ruler spot.
He's not the best player in the world.
Or a turret rather, but it doesn't matter.
Bro, that
He's
ward
like,
baited him so
There's
hard.
a turret
Holy
there.
fuck.
He was dead a second time.
Comes up for
Yeah.
range advantage just
And
for
he's
poke.
available
I mean, because Ziggs does have longer range than other champions in the game. The problem is that range doesn't really matter when enemy team has this range of engage.
And
Like, if you outrange a team, but they have the ability to like flank you from a million angles and gap close and do all this,
All right, well,
like you don't actually
you know,
outrange
there's
them
control vision in the
because
brush.
it's hard. For, like you
Rulers
can't do
are trying
damage
to
where
It's
Mbessa
that
cannot
simple.
just ult you,
Viper
right?
picks up the kill, by the
So
way.
you can't just play
Some
in a way
additional
where
stacks for his troubles.
your range advantage
And
matters.
the Smolder's, and he's just continuing to stack. They keep trying to kill this Mbessa. It's not working.
Yeah, the Sonic Wave not going to land, but
Prophet's
the
on his
Legion
way.
does get in. As do they have enough damage to take out Zeus? This double TP coming
They do.
down from HLE. Keen just flashing away as Keen and Canyon realizing they're in a lot of trouble trying to get out here with this Kha'zix. As Zeka with the chains gets under
Viper's
the turret,
ult.
but they don't have the damage
Viper's
to take
ult.
out Keen. As the ult still not
Redemption.
enough. Another redemption gonna get Keen down. The Kha'zix bomb, and Kha'zix is just so dumb. He's still alive. How is he? Okay, finally the flash 2 comes in, and Viper
I mean, it looks
takes
cool and
out.
everything, but
As Duro makes his way up, but look at the health bars now.
The game is fucking
and
lost.
Now really the Ziggs is unkillable. Nobody can
Oh
get
my
onto him
God,
as Peanut
Canyon.
is desperate to do so.
Smolder's dead
As
though.
Duro trying to frontline him.
Not that
Maybe
it
they
matters.
just have enough people to push him away from the fight. As the damage is there.
Oh
the
wow,
damage is
holy,
done. The
Peanut
Ripper
almost
also
collected
threw
them all,
down in
bro.
the
There was
top
one
lane.
left.
I guess
He should have just walked into it, bro. If you walk into 8 of the mines, you might as well just walk into the last one.
Yeah, this is just getting bigger and bigger. The snowball as well, and truly running down the hill here in GenG. One last fight, one last opportunity on this dragon.
I mean, Canyon's
Viper
going
is sectioned
here looking
off.
for
This
the
is like a
steal.
pretty ugly
Peanut
look
has
from
been
Hanwha.
so good on his smites. Let's see what it comes down to. Just going to be kind of a flip as Ingo's the Lee Sin down to 35, and it goes
Best I
to
got.
Peanut anyway. As they just, he's been so good
okay, it
on the
doesn't matter.
smites. And the follow-up here, the bomb is big, but these guys live basically forever.
Oh, he got onto Ruler.
Accessing the back line. Ruler
And that's
in a
a
lot of
hit
trouble.
Ruler
They're
with
trying
this.
to feel for him. But now your front line is just gone as well. Ruler, no escape
GG.
for him. Does go down even after
Unwinnable
the
game.
satchel used defensively. As this one threat comp not
Cassante hasn't been OP
necessarily working out for
in a
them.
year. I mean,
Duro
Cassante hasn't
in
been
a
OP
lot of
since they
trouble here
removed
as
lane
well.
swaps.
They give that kill over to Viper, and HLE are running away
People
with
just
the
like
game.
remember when it was
200
super
damage in the
OP
fight.
and
He
they
doesn't
talk
even
about
have
Cassante moments because
225.
Cassante like
He's got a lot of kills.
is
He's sitting on
conditionally
rapid fire
strong
cannon,
in
but there's
certain
just too
spots
much
like when he
front
ults,
line.
right? But yeah, there's
I'm
225
sorry,
on this Smolder.
but
The
it's
game's
no throwing
over.
a risk, a big one that
Game is effectively
Zeus doing a bunch
mega
of poke
over here.
damage, funnily enough, on this Mbessa. And so is Viper. The Redemption can only do so much. They're trying to get that engaged, and the access to the backline is there once again. Zeus gets
Oh,
it.
Canyon
just
got
trying
onto
to zone
Smolder.
him away.
Smolder's dead.
And it was so desperate from GenG. Eventually, Ruler will just be run down here as the one threat is gone.
Yeah, report the coaching staff and go
Kha'zix
next.
maybe takes out Zeus, but it's not looking good in that aspect either. Finally does, but he's the only one to get a kill. As Viper has so much room, and Chovy runs.
They're going to contest.
Yeah, they played a Kali
anyway,
Silas.
by the way, 2-item spike have been hit for Ruler.
Oh, the ult on in. Zeus wants the 1v1 as Taunt comes down, and Zeus sits him down once again.
After this game, you just come out of the game and you're like, yep, sorry guys.
Left, you've got stuff
That's
like
that one
Renekton.
is our bad.
You've got Ornn,
That one
Ian,
is are fucking bad. Apologies, guys. Apologies. It is, in fact, not a good thing. I mean, either that, or if you have ego as a coach, you tell them that what you did was intentional. Like, I didn't want to, you know, change your mindset going in, but the reason we drafted like this is because we wanted to guarantee we win the series, and we got out so many of their OP champs. We got out Jarvan, Ambessa, Silas, and Smolder in the same game, so now we win game 4 for sure. Whereas if, like, they were able to spread out these picks and get a, you know, Ambessa game with the Jarvan into a Silas game later on, then maybe we would lose the series. So it's actually 5-head coaching. Just drop the game in order to ensure victory. That's why we're the genius coaches and you guys are dumbass players. Based. Just drop you save with the hyper-rated carry like Zeri? I don't think so.
Hey! Just like Max, you know?
Yeah.
You accept Chronicles?
I mean, because Braum was, I mean,
Wow.
yeah.
Lock it in.
I don't know.
Well, there's no vision here on the Sparran, and somebody's got to check. Eventually, we see the
Also,
ult is stolen, and they just turn onto
one-shotting
the
him.
jungler,
Oh wait, Chobi's coming in.
And just like that, they don't even need the Baron. Just get the kills and push on in, and now...
And this series will continue, gentlemen.
It definitely will. The game is certainly over from here as Ruler, no escape for you, as Peanut's got his eye on you, as the flash comes out, and you are taken down. Ruler, no hope for him. No more wave clear left here on the side of GenG. No more hopes. As
KO mid
Esports
next
will be
trust.
forcing a
Yeah,
game
trust.
number 4 in these grand finals.
Hanwha Life putting Viper on the Smolder. An expensive pick for them too, one they have really mastered, but it is well worth it in this one.
Yeah. At least you take it away from Chovy, I suppose, as you got Zeka in the pool, but you know who's not in the pool? It's Viper, as, yep, he's just going to be burning everybody down. He says, hold on a minute, let me get
Canyon
these kills.
got the flank onto
As
Viper.
the little Elder Drake that could. As they take down the Nexus turrets, they will take down the Nexus, and we finally got a series on our hands here.
Alright, GG. Pantheon will probably be banned by Hanwha Life. They probably have locked bans. I mean, you could play into Pantheon with a tank jungler. I think Canyon's going to play Skarner this game. Canyon's a huge Skarner enjoyer, especially in, like, later games. Skarner, bro. Are we forgetting about Skarner? Pantheon should be banned here. Annie, Pantheon's up. Does Canyon just pick it? Or does he say, fuck it, let's just play into it? Skarner for Peanut. The thing is, like, what is Zika going to play with it? Is Zika going to play like Victor, or are they going to actually just be GenG? Yep, they are. They're just going to be GenG. Cassio into Victor Skarner doesn't make much sense. Like, Cassio's good into short-range champions that have dashes, but Victor and Skarner don't, so that's not huge. Blitz? Actually not sure exactly what Delight wants to play here. Maybe, like, this is where, like, random picks become pretty good. Things like Shen support become decent, but it's not good into Cassio. Hike.
We match one grab with another.
Yeah, funny picks. I would ban Kalista here if I'm Hanwha, probably, because you don't want to play Kalista. Kalista's pretty good with Blitzcrank. I would ban Kalista here on Hanwha Life's side. Yeah, what is Zeus going to play? I mean, he normally doesn't really like playing Renekton. It's kind of weird because you do kind of want to play something that's weak-sideable, but I don't think you want to play a weak-side champion when you have Skarner, Victor, but you want to play something weak-side into Pantheon generally, so I wonder what angle he takes. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like Ornn for Zeus, like, Ornn, Skarner, Victor, it sounds really, really vegan to me.
Yeah, definitely not.
There's a Kalista ban. Yeah, I was thinking the Kalista ban would be good. I mean, I see the Ornn angle. I see the Ornn angle into Keen. I do see it. It's also like a decent takeaway here. I just feel like it just looks very vegan. That's my issue with it. It just looks very low agency, I guess would be the word. What do you pick here into the Ornn? Do you go something like Camille for Keen? He's probably going Camille. He's probably going Camille. It's Camille, bro. Yorick.
Would make sense. What I want to highlight,
really?
Though, is that, especially if they go
okay, Keen Yorick. Thought he was going to go Camille here because Camille's it's a matchup that people really like into Ornn because you can like E off the pillar and shit. And you have like your shield, which is really nice into Ornn. Just overall, just good matchup, just winning matchup. I don't like Lucian in this game at all. I'll be honest, I really don't like Lucian in this game. Delight's looking.
And obviously, you're always going to look for the roam. Will get found here, but there is Canyon.
Yeah, Zeka just gonna flash this one and try to get away. The poison is down. They don't have enough damage. It's Delight. Still level 1.
Okay, he's sliding. No flash Victor.
Yeah.
Now Blitz can look. Blitz has a timer now. Looking for this dive onto Keen.
setting up in the top
Keen
lane.
has W.
Let's see if Keen can survive with a flash stun into the wall, and that's
Okay,
enough
well
damage
played.
for VIPER as he picks it up past
VIPER
the flash
need to
away,
flash
but his
that?
first blood onto HLE Esports is 80
This
carry.
guy's dead.
And this is the
I think
power
Zika's
of
dead.
Lucian and why
Yep,
no
he's
flash.
dead.
Oh, Zeka in trouble.
Yeah, this was
GG.
very confusing trying to go for
And
that
by GG, I
control
just mean
ward.
he's
He's
dead.
going to have the flash come out here from Canyon, but it might be enough as he's going to taxi out of the Raptors, and Victor with no flash.
Honestly, Canyon
trying to
should
kill a
have
control
probably
ward.
taken it so they get the
Just
assist
gets
gold, but
punished
all
here.
good. Canyon's going to be level 6 here. He might look top. They might just flash on VIPER with Duro. I think VIPER might be dead here. Pantheon ult's going to go behind him. I don't think he's expecting Pantheon to be 6 this early. It's going to be a very early level 6.
in this early game.
I think Canyon just looks top, and VIPER can't play.
Did actually pick it up off his ground, but obviously top side is very
Yep.
mobile.
Oh, he's recalling?
Jay's going
They're
to
not
try
going
to
to go?
beat this one, and he will be successful. Now, can they get the kill onto Keen is the question, and with Peanut here at level 5, I think you've got enough damage, but the sustain here for Keen is
Keen has
pretty
Qs,
large.
bro.
Zeus
He's fine.
being chunked down, has to run away. It's just going to be Keen versus Peanut.
Peanut has an
And this
E.
is a
Peanut kills
very
him on the
long
next
lane
E, I
down the
guess.
bottom side, but eventually going through
Nah,
the
he
wall,
buffered it.
and the follow-up
Okay.
comes in from Zeus to clap him down.
Thing is, Pantheon didn't even end up basing, so Pantheon didn't even end up having the ability to answer this bot with his ult. We're going to get Drake. Pretty nice for them. Not
It's a
bad.
big deal that Zeus flashes though. If he doesn't,
And it's just a
Keen
dog
gets
now or what?
moment,
He just
so
doesn't
maybe
do
another
anything.
queue off. That
Like,
could
that's
be the
just how
difference
Canyon
maker.
plays. He just
That's gonna be
AFKs
Grubs
because his
traded
team is
for
too good,
Dragon. It
and
looks
then
like Palma Life,
just
anything that is in
takes
the goal deficit,
cross-map
even the
objectives or
slightest
cross-map
goal
camps.
leads, staying
That's how Canyon plays.
are immensely big
Meanwhile,
wins
like,
for
Owner
this
feels like he
competition,
needs
I
to
would say.
gank every lane at level
Yeah,
3.
definitely feeling very good, especially with the wave.
Dive
pushing
on
in
every
here.
possible
Bottom side,
timer.
there's a big wave that just went into
Stack
Zeus, so
every
you're
objective, or the
getting
game is lost.
Like Scryer Orb did, because they really don't seem to be aware of the ward. They keep trying to go for these bait setups.
I mean, Duro's just going to flash
Okay.
away from the damage, just to make sure as the burst comes in. There's the hook on a Peanut. Do they have the damage?
One
though?
shot.
Yes, they absolutely do. As Zeus on the flank gets the double knockup as the burst comes in. The
I mean,
Arcane
Zeus did
Storm
work
is
here.
out.
Chovy?
As now Chovy, he wants more. He is desperate for something more, but not going to keep them around for long enough. In goes Canyon, but he's taking a bunch of damage.
Going to
Flashes on
Zika.
into the
Oh,
Zika.
he got
Down
the
goes
Ornn as well.
Zeus as well. Just chunks the two of them down as VIPER finally
Okay,
gonna get
Delight.
the one.
I see you.
Also picks up yet another kill. As now looking for Chovy. He's gonna get in close and does get the hook.
Honestly,
down.
they ended up winning the fight.
So much more over the back of this
Kinda crazy.
fight.
Not
So
bad.
much gold over so many
Not
other
bad from
players.
Hanwha.
I'm really curious about this, but yeah, they just can't even get close to it.
I feel like Pantheon needed to ult a side wave. Like, he just didn't ult until in the middle of a team fight. That's normally not how you want to use Pantheon.
This is the
Like,
kind
there's
of
no
situation
flash on
Ronald we were
Zika,
talking
right?
about before,
So,
where it's like any gold lead
when
you
he
have
has his
feels
ult,
pretty good.
Zika should not be able to play a
Objectives
side
you can
lane.
take feels good. They got a dragon. Now they
Like, how can
have
Zika walk up to a
Carol.
wave? I mean, we should be
They do
looking
have
top
the
here.
Pantheon as well to cover
Like,
from a
I don't
really
know.
large
How is this
distance.
possible?
My
How can
only
Zika
worry
without
is that
vision
if
be
the
hitting
line
top turret here
is able to just play his game
into Pantheon with ult
can
up?
rotate so quickly from lane to lane.
Oh,
to
Ruler.
alert.
Oh, he doesn't want to use that ult, but he will be forced to at the end of the day. And he could have
Yeah, like,
avoided it.
how is, like, yeah, I mean, he's dead. Look at this. Zika, look at how dead Zika is here.
He's looking for it. The ult
Oh,
comes
wait, what happened?
in, and Ruler's just
Wait, can I watch top?
free. Not looking, doesn't barrier, doesn't flash. Meanwhile,
Is he out?
oh, no way.
No way, bro. He gets out in the Herald.
Incredible. This gets out
Oh
the
my
Rivera.
God.
Turret. There's no turret. Delight is just a menace in this game. He's 3-0. He
Wait,
wants
Delight
a
trolled
corner
here, no?
redemption, I think is gonna stop the play.
guess
Delight
not.
Takes a bunch of damage from the maiden, but
Interesting.
TP at a-
Chovy's got
I do
2
feel
items.
Like if GenG keep a Phalanx, if they all stay together and keep the Cassio and Xayah together, it's not going to be easy for Piper.
Oh!
Speaking of which, they're going to get the flash immediately out of VIPER. And the
Should be
flanks.
winning now for GenG.
The culling on top of it all, and Peanut's
be
just trying to
Oh,
get
Peanut
in,
got it.
steal it away.
How?
And he's Skarner. He just laughs his way to the bank and goes all the way away.
All right, that guy's
As
dead.
Yes, they are going to get this hook here on the Zeus.
Bro, how the
This is
fuck does
one
Skarner
kill
get
here
it from
for GenG
Pantheon
as
here,
they
bro?
want to
What?
break in the trade.
We'll see
No
if
sums
GenG
on VIPER,
wants
though.
to
They can
might be
go
an
Otacon.
option
They
here.
should go
Rivera's
Otacon.
going down,
They do
and
it super
are
well.
not
They have
happy
really
with
good
the
Otacon
first
damage.
play, but that might
No
be
TP on
the
Zeus
right
as well. This should be
opportunity to
very good.
shine.
It's gone.
Work out as
Free
they get
Otacon.
the
Ends up being a pretty big win for GenG. Yeah, I just don't know how Pantheon's losing Drake to Skarner that can't even combo damage.
Everything actually, the laser on top of
What
it.
is this,
Now
TP?
they got a TP. Zeus,
Zeus?
very far behind enemy lines. They want to turn onto him as the flash, and the hook is going to miss. As Zeus has to
I
flash out
guess
on
it's
the
playable.
range, comes out from the horn and the impale over the wall. Canyon straight into the wall.
What the
himself, but he
fuck?
will not die. Peanut.
Peanut, what are we doing?
Kill, but he's
Nah,
flashing
Peanut.
it at 4 people.
Peanut.
Peanut, not the time or the place. place, but they
Peanut.
actually do get the kill.
That was not it.
Funnily enough, I don't even know how he died.
How again you die?
Oh, we'll have to take a look at the replay as Canyon died to something.
Chovy still going
And a
forward.
burn. And yeah, I mean, the stun comes down on a Chovy. Lots of poke damage.
Oh my god, he just summoned Maiden right into the enemy team. What the fuck?
We can't just summon the Maiden.
Why did we just summon the Maiden in the middle of the enemy team? What are they doing, bro? What the fuck? Oh, that is not good. That is not good, Keen. They have to be in River first because they're shorter range. If they try to fight in the middle of mid lane, they get fucked by Culling and the Victor.
Looks like as well.
Yep.
Peanut's there.
First to go down. Might just come down to a flip, and it goes over to the Saya of all people. 3-man knockup comes in from the Ord.
Well, Keen is just useless because he wasted his Maiden, right? So
well, we got the pick.
they can maybe go Baron here. Chovy's gonna have to TP. They don't end up getting Baron or anything.
He's pushing. I think he has to be really worried. Orn's there. He might be in deep trouble. That could be Nash if he dies.
Oh, he is very dead. He is very dead.
Oh boy. Well, Chovy, you've cooked some great stuff before, but I'm not sure this is it. As you got a Skarner, you've got a Pike, everything is missing for some reason, as a big ult does hit too. But eventually, you're just going to have too much damage on top of you. As they're going to get this point, you're feeling really bad at GenG if you do lose it. But now they're just going to send it into the Baron.
Send it?
And the second the Dragon spawns, we'll see if this works out for them. As
What
they're
the
kinda lined
fuck?
up in the bowling alley, as two of them get knocked up by the
Good flash by Duro.
The Baron. And now Keen is zoned away from the rest of the team. HLE staying together as a 5-man unit.
What the fuck was this Pantheon ult here?
Chovy's behind them.
Coming in from Chovy, but that's a Cassiopeia flank. Not the most
trying to look for
dangerous thing I've
Keen.
ever seen, but now trying to get the engage going onto.
Oh, they actually caught Zeus. That's so good. And Peanut's kind of in no man's land.
Together, and then they split up as they were following Keen. Hook goes down on
Oh my god, Peanut's in no man's land. Oh my god, they lost the game.
Down in the amount of damage, GenG.
Alright, well, that's Baron. GenG's so good around these objectives. Ay, man. Ay. Who remembers Caps playing Caps mid in Worlds Finals? What does that mean, bro? Caps playing Caps mid in World Finals.
They don't have a jungler. And the chase, the over-chase onto Keen there is
Pike?
part of the undoing.
Pike into Nautilus? That's what I would assume you're talking about? Okay, Pike. Yeah. Pike into Nautilus, yes. I remember this. It's not that easy for GenG to, like,
singled out. They're in trouble, but I think they still have the 5v5
get too much with this Baron.
Instead of getting picked off one by one.
Hey, Zeus is walking in like this?
Into them. Nice culling to do some damage, and that's a hook on a Canyon.
Canyon?
That is the Pantheon.
Canyon's inting, no? Oh, Canyon mega into this. What the fuck, Canyon?
About to get some big value. Look at
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. What the fuck? Canyon, what are we doing? What are we doing, Canyon? Chovy lost flash here. It's really big. Bro, I don't know why they get Baron and they're not playing side lanes with Baron. Isn't that super weird? They get Baron and instead of playing mid bot and trying to like split them up with their like Yorick, they're just like all grouped on mid. I know Yorick doesn't have Baron, but it just still allows them to use Baron better if the Yorick is not grouped here. And then Duro ended up hooking and Zeus W'd it. Well, Zeus had already W'd, but you get the point.
Like, I don't need to be fast on how they win this fight.
Yeah, it should just be inhibitor.
Oh, they mistook, they mistook. GenG mistook, that's pretty bad.
With the TPs, but now we're just gonna have a 4v4 team fight at this point. And
Okay, they got it. Jesus Christ.
Steals it away. I mean,
all right, okay. Baron in 35.
No steal away.
They're gonna try to look for Keen.
Keen just gets away with this.
They're gonna try to kill Keen.
Here. His job is done.
He just walks away from it, kind of based.
He's
dead, maybe. Ulti? Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, they stopped the channel with the ult.
He's dead. Okay, let's see if Hanwha Life gets Baron off this.
As he's trying to turn this one around on Azeka, I don't think so, buddy.
I don't know. I mean, they could go bot, but I don't know if it's good.
And they might get a Baron as return.
And this is
Pantheon maybe tries to suicide steal. I mean, he has GA. I don't know if it's worth.
Duro just fishing for a hook. He wants to get one of these carries. He's so desperate.
Should theoretically be able to steal, but we'll see.
He really does, but I don't know if he's going to have an option. The culling is just used to zone. Delights in stealth as well. Duro looking for some kind of hook. They want to access that backline, but the peel is insane. Canyon getting on.
They're actually kill. Oh my god, they killed Zika.
Zeka though.
Hanwha Life gets Baron or what? Oh, Zaya gets it. Wait, let's see. Pike is going crazy. Pike is going crazy. Pike is not going crazy.
Objectives. And he's
full health. He just keeps getting them. But he might have just saved the game. He's able to secure the Baron. Zay is desperately on the chase here with VIPER
going for Ruler. Ruler turns. Ruler turns. Nice turn. Nice turn.
He's just desperate. desperately giving kills away.
Holy fuck, this game is stressful. Oh, it's not about Zeka and Viper, it's about Peanut avoiding the hook. Duro's gonna be trying to hook front line here.
That is the biggest difference. Even though GenG weren't able to end the game off of this, top lane inhib is still down, right? Will be coming up soon as Keen takes a ton of damage.
Interesting, they're just fighting.
But now we finally get
no GA on Canyon.
Oh,
Ornn is just one shot.
And the Casio is way too much for the Ornn to deal with. They gotta get out.
Oh, is that GG? That's it. That's another trophy. That's another trophy. Put the other trophy in the bag, bro. Put this trophy in the bag.
That should be it, GenG.
Put the trophy in the bag with the rest of them.
Might have just won this game.
10,000.
Put the fucking trophy in the bag. There you go.
10,600. He had the smite
GG.
in this game, and his damage is off.
All right,
the charts.
nice. GenG won LCK after all.
Scales. This Xayah is the
Honestly,
biggest on the rift.
they're just so good in these close games. These close games are super good.
As Viper, he's desperate. He's trying to clear the waves, but he's not gonna have it. GenG, get the revenge for last summer, and they are your 2025 LCK Finals champion.
Damn, huge win.
And Ruler leaves for the LPL. That's an incredible
Dude,
game.
I don't know. Ruler's been so good lately.
Every
He's so
member
fucking
for
good.
GenG had a
He's
part
Finals
to
MVP.
play
He's got to
in
be
this
Finals MVP.
title
Come on.
win.
We got to give the Finals MVP to Ruler. This roster is so good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the only thing that worries me about GenG's roster is I feel like Canyon is still not playing like himself. Like, Canyon didn't show up and do anything crazy to win this championship. Like, I thought Peanut actually out-jungled him in most of the games, to be fair.